Fresh Epic. And we are back here once again with another episode of the MSK show. And this is going to be episode 103. So I hope you guys have been having a wonderful week and happy holidays to everybody. As you guys know, I don't celebrate holidays. Actually, I just want the fucking holidays to be over so life can go back to normal for the next 6 to 8 months, actually. But before I get on my soapbox here in a moment, just want to let you guys know something. Gray's not here tonight. Gray went out of town. He was out of town for Monday and Wednesday. So that's why you're not going to see Gray tonight. So that's pretty much it. But everything else has been pretty much good with myself. I uploaded my Kraven the Hunter and Superman videos I told people I was going to do. I dropped them both, and YouTube does their very best job. Do you think I was wasting money on that? That's crazy.
No.
You're crazy.
Like, what you do, you get the AMC pass, and the AMC pass makes you it lets you see 3 movies a week.
Yeah.
So it sounds like a waste of money, but it's $25 a month for 3 movies a week. So all you need to do is see 2 movies a month to justify the payment of it. That's what I do.
You know what I do?
Out of a full month, there's usually 2 movies that, even if one is really bad, I mean, the minimum payment of it is like $18, and the payment of the whole thing is $25. So come on, you're making your money's worth, and then you get to talk about it, and you actually know what the fuck you're talking about. I'm sorry to curse, but there.
No, you're fine. Well, I was just gonna say is I like doing that, but I love waiting for the digital release. That way, I can just type it on my computer, and the whole movie just comes up right there. But no, like.
True, but no one's going to be watching your video after that. I try to be on top of it, and like starting a new channel like I just have, and like all I do is movie. Like I've basically only been doing movie reviews. I should jump on some more stuff. I know I should, or whatever. I comment on more stuff whenever I'm on like your channel, whenever I'm on DA's channel, who's ever or Old My Duels. It doesn't matter, whatever channel I'm on. I comment on other things, and I should be talking about those things in my own videos, and it would probably boost my channel quicker. But the fact of the matter is, like, I get to see these movies. Basically, it's not for free. Don't get me wrong; it's not for free, but it's basically for like $2 to $4. Like if you were to just add it out, it's like, oh, I saw this for $2. I saw this one for $3. And by the end of the month, you're like, yeah, of course I spent $25, but I saw like technically 4 to 5 what should be considered blockbuster movies for $25.
The nerve of these fucking studios to call these movies blockbusters. That's just pretentious in and of itself. Because I already learned my lesson when it came to because of the first Venom movie I watched online, because I watched it in 2021 before the second one came out. Then I went to the theaters to see the second one. I was like, wow, man, this is what actual shit feels like. And then I went and watched Morbius. And then I realized to myself, after I nearly threw myself off a bridge, I was like, you know what? If I jump off this bridge right now, it'll be actually more entertaining for people than that horrible piece of shit. So after that,
sounds like you were a step behind. You were already a step behind or two. So I'm curious what Theo.
I'm not gonna lie.
Where was Theo at?
Dude,
Theo
I'm not gonna
seems
lie.
like somebody who's in the natural zeitgeist of things because he's a comedian. So where are you at when you hear about this stuff? Where are you at with this?
Oh, you mean like movies and stuff, or like MSK jumping off a bridge? Because I want him to not jump off a bridge. I want him to keep making shows so I can keep appearing on them. I am what is known as a clout chasing fuck.
Yeah,
so I'm here for clout.
I swear to you, if anyone ever comes up to my town, my movie theater is next to this like bridge intersection where a bunch of cars, like just the highways and all converge and stuff like that. There's this bridge right there, and there was like 3 trucks coming, and I was like, you know what? If I jump right now, I could either land on it like in a like in a fucking action movie, or I could hit the windshield and die. And I was like, you know what? It's either that pays off for my time, or I just go home and cry that I watched Morbius. And then I'll say this. At least when I got home and everyone was making fun of it and calling it the movie of all time, I'm not going to lie, I'm probably laughing so hard at the jokes that I just didn't care anymore. And I told myself, I already knew what time it was. After I saw Morbius, I was like, okay, this is just...
After the fact, you went there obviously alone, and there was no girl around you at all. No.
Hey, his wife
there were
was
people there, but there weren't any girls. Okay, when I went and
his
watched,
wife was there with me. All right, like 17 rows over.
Hey, I will say this,
and there was only 13 rows there, so we were in another movie. No.
When I went and watched It Ends With Us, which was Blake Lively's movie that she did with Justin Baldoni, that had more girls in there. That had a bigger audience there than like Shazam 2 and a few other movies that went there. Like if girls really want to go see a movie, they will, but you just have to make stuff they're interested in. Like we always kind of ragged on chick flicks growing up, but that's what women are interested in. Like, that's how you're going to get women going to the theaters. I don't care. Do it. That makes
yeah. I mean, if you guys follow like Chris Gore and like Nerdrotic and stuff like that, but like Chris Gore is a great advocate for this, where he's just like, look, Star Wars is not a girl brand. It's a male brand that they try to co-opt into a girl brand, and it doesn't work that way. And there's a lot of brands like that, like Transformers and stuff. Don't get me wrong, there are women out there who do like these, and there are the outliers. It's like, oh, cool, we found like 3 of them. Good job. And you found 3 of them in what? Every state possible, let's say you found like a 0.3% or 0.03%. It'd be almost like the trans community or some shit. It'd be like, hey, you want to cater to them? Of course you don't. Like, it's not going to expand your base of people who are watching this stuff. You still want the people who like Transformers stuff to go. Like, there's movies like Transformers 1. If you guys saw Transformers 1, I did a review on that, and it was actually pretty damn good. And I was like, okay, it appeals to kids, it appeals to adults. It's just straightforward, like action adventure, hero story. It's almost the most straightforward you can get. There's there's so much like to go. You would have to go out of your way to complain about it. Like, basically, you'd have to go out of your way, which you could. I mean, you could. There's things you could complain about.
Sure. There's a lot you can complain about.
The biggest thing you can complain about is the goddamn trailer. The trailer did it the most disservice thing ever. Like, because the trailer was garbage, and like that would be my biggest disservice towards that movie. And I said that in my review. But it's like stuff like that does exist, and it's like, look, they are doing kid stuff. It's like, but the way that for some reason, whoever they have doing their promotion for this stuff, they're like, nah, we don't want them to see this. We don't want them to actively engage with this. And it's really crazy because it's like, when adults see it, like, I mean, we all saw it. Obviously, it sounds like we all saw it, and we all liked it. And it's stuff like we liked from back in the day. And at the same time, is it the most brutal, crazy Transformers? Is it the way you would see Transformers in the light of like, they're like, dude, yeah, robots blowing? No, blowing each other up. No, what it is it's like an origin story, and the origin story actually works fully. It's funny because your cat's actually up in your business, and I guarantee within about 5 minutes, my cat's going to be in my business. But
that thing always just wants to just like take over the stream. He's like, hey, I have my face for my computer. Let me just put my ass in someone's face. You know,
dude, my cat's literally in front of my monitor. She's right here where I'm pointing. I'm pointing at you guys, but she's right behind it, and she's just staring me down. She's waiting to like battle his cat.
So
MSK, when are you gonna get a cat?
Oh God, I can't. They don't allow animals here. I actually like cats myself. I take one in.
Dude, how are you there
now?
Never mind. I'm sorry.
You know, rich and successful people are allowed to live here. No, the thing I was gonna say is when you were talking about earlier when it comes to movies is even if I can't watch a new movie initially at the theater because I might be busy, I'll just wait for it to come out on digital. But the thing that a lot of people do and that I kind of fault them for. People will say they're not NPCs, but I don't mean this in a mean way because I've met these people before, like you have. Hypothetically, let's say Gary says that he doesn't like, I don't know, insert movie here. Doesn't matter. Well, that doesn't mean that you do not like insert movie there because
no, of course not.
It means obviously. I'm pretty sure you guys know what I'm gonna say. It's pretty simple. You're not an NPC. You have free will of your own. Now, if the trailer didn't convince you, it's worth your time. Sure, that's an argument I can understand because that's a targeted thing that's supposed to make you watch it. But to have an informed opinion on it and say it's bad or good, doesn't matter if you don't like it. You might even watch it and not like it, like he did. But you still need to go there and form your own opinion, or watch it at some point to form your own opinion. Because if you're just copying or only following what someone else says, I can't really take you seriously then. That's
what made me realize like how much that like, because at first, of course, I listened to a lot of these guys. I got caught up in the whirlwind of like how Nerdrotic talks, how Chris Gore talks, and then I got to meet Chris. I got to meet Nerdrotic. I actually know these people in person and stuff, and whatever. And I've when I talk to them, it's like we're just bullshitting about whatever's around us. We're not sitting there talking about movies or whatever. But what was crazy was how many times, like, so the most frequent person I see is Chris Gore, and he's he's an affluent movie reviewer. He has his own website to the point where like they get sometimes they get early access, him and Alan and everything. And there'd be times where like we would leave a movie, him and then like Pauly, like if you know Pauly from Latino Slant and stuff like that. All these people live out here in LA, and they're whatever. And they'd come out of a movie, and then I'd be the negative influence. I'd be like, nah, that shit sucked. And like right in front of them, and they would be like, what I liked about it is I would sit there and I would explain my piece about it. And then they'd be like, oh, well, I mean, like, I can see that, whatever. And then you know what happened? We still went to movies together, and it was fine. They didn't just exclude me from movies, because there would be other movies that we saw that was like, actually, we all agreed on. And there'd be times where one person didn't agree. But I specifically remember like a couple, like 2 specific ones where I was totally against them, and I went out and like, because at the end of those movies, whenever we go there in the movie group, because we have a movie group that goes into the Burbank one of the biggest theaters in LA, whatever, and then we go there and then we all bullshit. You've probably seen some of the out of theater reviews, whatever, and we sat there and we bullshitted about it. And like there's been maybe 2 or 3 times that I was the outlier, where everybody was like, oh, this was great. And then I sat there and I just like lambasted the shit out of them. And then after that, you know what would happen is they would be like, you need to make a YouTube channel, because obviously you have a different opinion than all of us, but you know all of us. And it would actually like kind of maybe help push this. And I was like, yeah, you're kind of right, or whatever. And I didn't know what to do, because I don't know, I build fucking swimming pools and shit or whatever. So I didn't really care about it or whatever. Like I'm a construction worker. And so I was like, okay, let me get into this. But also I watch way too many movies. And then getting into that, whatever, it helped boost that idea. But it was crazy to see like how actually meeting these people in real life, they would be like, you know what? They would actually accept my opinion. They would take it into consideration. And there's been times where I would watch like Chris Gore and Film Thread or whatever talk about something, and they'll be like, hey, a friend of ours actually threw this opinion out there, and then it's my opinion. But since I didn't have a channel going out there, they didn't sit there and throw a channel out there. And I'm like, oh man, I should have had something going by then, man.
Yeah.
But I don't know. They've always been pretty nice to me. But at the same time, they always took it into consideration, and then they would realize, like, actually, not everybody saw it the way we did. And I'd be one of those people that didn't see it the way that they did. But there's also, don't get me wrong, there's plenty of movies that I did. So,
yeah, I think for me, when it came to a lot of this stuff, whenever I watch a movie or TV show, even when I was younger, I just wanted to talk about it. I would store all these thoughts in my mind, and I wanted to talk about it. And then I remember just like there was a forum to do this, like what we're doing right now. And obviously back in the day, I was just doing that on just videos. And I was like, man, it feels so good and therapeutic to just get your thoughts out about a movie. So every time I generally try to watch a movie or something, I try to want to get my thoughts out, because, I want to talk about it. I want to talk about the thing that I saw. And plus, the more movies you review, the bigger your catalog gets actually as far as like, oh, because like the reason why I always tell people this, the reason why you want to watch different styles of movie, whether they're action, adventure, fantasy, drama, anything like that, it's because you can kind of see like, okay, what movie genres you like the best, what kind of styles of directing you like the best, what type of styles of dialogue you like. Because some people kind of only sit in one box, and I'm like, why would I ever experience cinema just only in one box? That sounds so boring. That would get so stale. There's people that are literally just only into horror movies. I'm like, I love horror movies, I really do, but like, goddamn,
I love the shit. I love the shit out of horror. I love the shit out of horror movies, and then with the whole dialogue going towards like women are bad as like female leads and stuff. I'm like, if you're not a horror movie fan, I could see how you could see that. But if you're a horror movie fan, dude, like 90% of horror movies end with the female lead being like the most badass fucking OP person. Like they just do some crazy shit. Okay. Even if it's ridiculous, even if you don't like it, it's fine, whatever. But they're like constantly that all the time. So if you've been watching that for the last 20, 25 years, whether it's Alien or Terminator, of course, you can go back to those. The first ones, not the second ones. The second ones are action movies. The first ones are fucking horror movies. Everybody should know that. But whatever. Throw those off the board. Go look at any horror movie. It's like women tend to be like they end up being the protagonist and then they end up winning. Like there's the one. The problem is nowadays you don't see anyone actually be the protagonist anymore. Like they give you like, here's 5 people, guess. And you're like, what did you just say? And they're like, just guess who the hell's who's the person you're supposed to root for. And you're like, what the fuck am I rooting for? And it's like, I don't know, figure it out. Which one do you like the most? And it would work. That would work back in the old way of how they used to do film and like work and like the old way they used to do TV, because they used to get instant feedback and they'd be like, okay, we're going to do, they would film 2 or 3 episodes and they'd be like, oh, they would literally get letters back in the mail and stuff and be like, oh, we like so-and-so character. And that's how some characters thrived through some series. But nowadays, and you would think it'd almost be easier because of the internet. The internet doesn't work like that, because the internet does dumbass shit. Like they're like, oh, in the Acolyte, we like, what was the guy with the GIMP mask in Acolyte? What the fuck was his name? Like, I don't even remember his name. I just know him as Gimp Ren. No one cares, but like I don't care. But it's like they boosted him up, and it's like that's not the character you want, and they don't understand that's like a false premise. It's like a false premise behind it. Like most people actually don't want that. There's like this weird group of maybe 2,000 people, which sounds like a lot of people, but it's not. I don't know, 2 million goddamn people who want your thing to be pushed out there. It's not that at all. And they constantly do stuff like that. And so they don't know how to push out shows. It's really crazy. I have no idea what they're doing nowadays. It's
I was thinking earlier today and for the past few weeks, there are certain movies and television shows we're watching now that it's not that they're even just really bad. They're not rememberable in a certain way. Because like, you know how you go on YouTube? I know probably Theo does this too. And you'll type up like movie scenes or movie character interactions you love so much, because back then it really stuck out to you. It's not even just based off like nostalgia or anything. The dialogue, whether it be in a good or bad movie, really stuck out to you. Like, how much of these new movies do people really type up on like YouTube and they remember, they go back and watch like the great action scenes or the dialogue? It's like a lot of the stuff like with some of the people that we know, right? It's not even the fact that I think a lot of it.
You're right. You're right. It's not only that they're not rememberable, but even the new movies that are coming out. How many times have you gone to the movies in the last, let's just say 3 to 4 years, and you were like, I need to see that again in the movie theater. I need to see the last movie that I personally saw that I wanted to see multiple times in the theater just so I can see it on the big screen with the Dolby, with the massive sound, and like having my seats getting rocked or whatever, was Godzilla -1. That was the last one. Before that, it was like Marvel Endgame, and then I think Marvel, whatever. What was the last one before that? It was Infinity War. Those are the last like 3 movies in the last probably almost 10 years that I was like, I need to see these again because I don't know if I'll ever get to see them again. You know, there's a sense of like I may never be able to see them again in this light. I may not get to see them in this capacity, in this fucking just brutalness. And like my seats are gonna literally rock. Like it's gonna feel like there's an earthquake in the theater because the sound is so loud. You're as much as you can, like, I mean, unless you're just overtly unnecessarily rich, fine, whatever. Maybe you can get that experience at your own home theater. And you could have like, dude, I literally have fucking, dude, it's like 3,000 amps. Like,
yeah,
it's retarded. Like if I were to take a picture, you'd be like, what the fuck is going on? And it's next to my bench set just because we don't even use it. But it rattles that shit if I were to sit there and it's ridiculous. You would not use it to listen to music. And that is still lower than what it would be to go watch Godzilla, Endgame, and Infinity War. It's still lower. But I would still want to go watch that. Like if they were like, hey, Infinity War is coming out tomorrow, I'd be like, I mean, I'm going to try. I don't know if I'm going to make it, but I'm going to try. Like
the other thing the other thing I'll bring up, as I was saying a moment ago, it's like, even though a lot of this stuff is considered like woke or whatever, I want people to point out, even though there's race swaps and gender swaps, a lot of the movies that have come out, they're just really bad. And I'm not saying that because I'm saying everything is bad. There's been some nuggets here and there, but I'll use an example. Like, let's just say fucking hell, Halloween Kills. That was just a steaming pile of literal shit. There was nothing saving that. Like Halloween Ends, steaming pile of shit. Like a lot of the stuff, even though there's all these swaps going on, the stories are just written so bad. Like there's just so many I understand like suspension of disbelief, and I have that on the highest level you could possibly imagine. But there's stuff that is absolutely retarded and makes no sense, even in like make-believe world. Like there's only a few franchises at this point now that can even garner people to go watch their movies. Like at least Fast and Furious still has fans that'll go and fucking watch their movies and push the movies to like $700 million.
Like with the Fast and Furious, they're just wondering, like, okay, how far can they shoot the car around the moon, whiplash it back, and then crash it into a dinosaur, and then the dinosaur catches it like it's a super saiyan, and then it like grows, like, you know, it goes into like, you know, level 3 and like kamikazes like it into the sun, and then the dinosaur comes back. I mean, we could keep going, you know, and then all of a sudden comes out an Orankai from Bleach, you know, like just do it. Like just there's things you could do with it that are just like, you know, as much as people joke about it, that's how far that movie is gone, where it's like you can actually believe, like if I were to sit there and pitch that to somebody, they'd be like, actually, I kind of fucking believe that shit. And you're like, that's the problem. That's literally a problem, and you need to, I don't know, backtrack about like 17 steps. And I only made 4. But like what the hell are you talking about? But
I'm just waiting for them to go Super Saiyan at this point. Like Fast X literally felt like Infinity War.
Dude,
for them.
It's literally an anime movie. They're like, we're gonna go to space, and they're like,
the last movie literally was Infinity War. Jesus. I'm not counting. Bro, that was in Fast X's Infinity War. The next movie's Endgame.
Dude, all the characters they're all superheroes. They're all superheroes. Like there's people who are like skidding on like the side of cars at like 90 miles an hour, and like dude, they're all superheroes. It like they all. I want to say it's at like Fast 5 or so. If you're in. I saw somebody made a video about it. Like at Fast 5 was like, oh, at Fast 5 they gained superpowers, and if you look at it like that, it makes sense. Like they're just all doing crazy unnecessary shit the whole time, and you're like, what is happening? Like these people are jumping like 15 feet, and they're just like, yeah, this is what I do now, and you're like. Dude, you just like dodged like very casually away from a knife fight. Like, they
took the bank vault out of a bank and was driving it down a highway. That was in Fast 5 they were doing.
And just blew like the whole fucking bridge up with it.
Oh, in Fast 6, they brought in a tank, and then in Fast 7, they dropped cars out of an airplane. And I don't know if you guys know anything about gravity.
And a submarine.
A car just can't be dropped out of the air and go diving straight. That's really not how that would go, unless I'm literally retarded.
They can semi do that.
Oh God,
it's very inconvenient.
Crap.
It's very inconvenient.
They said that was all practical, that wasn't CGI. You couldn't pay me enough to do that. You literally couldn't.
The thing that's not practical is when it jumps off the ledge and then like the fucking metal, whatever, I don't know, steel chain clips on the car and then shoots the car off onto another island or whatever the hell that shit. Dude, there's so many things in that where you're like, okay, look, this is not anime. And as much as I like anime, I was like, I just can't. I just fucking can't. Like, come on, man. I'm like, I know these characters. Dude, I was lucky enough to meet Paul Walker. I got to meet that guy after the first movie he made. After the first movie, he came up to like, it was a land center. If any of you guys know what a land center is, I don't know if you had those in your
in my town. Remember Too Fast, Too Furious? That scene that was filmed where he went to go get Tyrese Gibson. That's in my town. I remember being a kid, and they.
Are you in Sunland Dahunga?
No. It was the joke about that one city in California. Remember how fucking Paul?
Yeah, I know. That's
they filmed that here. I remember being a kid. Yeah, I remember being a kid. I remember the bridge, because that bridge that they filmed that scene on, leading into that place that they were fighting in.
That's in LA.
Yeah, it's gone. They actually tore down that bridge and rebuilt it. But I remember being a kid and they walled it all off. And we didn't actually see the actors because my mom was like, she didn't want to go over there. So but we could have saw them actually in that scene. Is crazy.
I helped fucking Paul Walker through Act 4 of Diablo 2 through the Azrael mission where he has to go like gather his stuff. And then he bought us fucking In and Out next to it was called 201 PC. And if people want to look that up, you can do that. But well, maybe not the actual event. But 201 PC is right next to the.
I'm getting thrown in jail tonight.
And the guy, he was super nice. He was awesome, and I helped him out through something, and he was super fucking cool. And I was lucky enough to meet him. And I was like, I don't know, probably 11 or something at the time. So,
hi Theo, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good. I'm just keeping track of the chat, doing my doing my job as a panelist.
Sci-Facts, don't look at the chat. You'll realize how degenerate Theo and Michael and those guys are.
How degenerate we are. Is that really how you want to play this, homeboy?
Hey, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
All right. Yeah, we got a celebrity in the chat.
I had it on private chat. I'm going to the comments now. I mean,
there's no reason to look at that at all.
I'm going to hit back twice as hard. I'm going to hit back twice as hard.
This is a Christian chat. We go to church here, WZ, don't read anything in that chat and don't clip anything out of the stream.
We got Toasty, so that's plunger worthy.
Yeah.
And then we got
yeah, in fact, Toasty, you can just go ahead and slide into my inbox.
Oh, Theo, you sound a little lower than usual.
Oh, yeah? Hold on.
What's up, WZ? How you doing, man? Toasty, how are you doing? Hopefully you had
a great
night.
Know that through Kada and Atreus, so whatever.
God, Toasty was being insanely wild in the chat. She's probably doing 2-finger inserts to me right now. Yeah.
Oh,
interesting.
First of all, Toasty is a grown woman. She can do whatever she wants. She's First of all, just to be clear.
Thank you for saying
defending her. I stand up for women around here. This is a pro-woman show, just so you know.
Okay. This must be opposite day or something. We stand up for women here? Fuck women.
We
talked about. I don't let that woman bullshit slide here. Oh
to be fair, I've been on this channel 3 or 4 times, and I've never seen anybody stand up. I'm almost convinced nobody of you can.
Oh God! Wait, dude, I never asked you this. It just crossed my mind right now.
Can I stand up? Yes.
Well, no. About girls, you don't really date any of the girls in your area, right? The modern women are just too trash. You're done with dating for a while.
Oh, I used to a lot, and. I mean, I've probably made comments about how like I'm an ex-musician and
a few times here and there, yeah.
yeah, I try to throw that out there just to show, like, it's like, no, I'm not just like a lonely. No. I do just fine for all you people. I do just fine. I'll just put it that way. I'm okay. If somebody's like reaching out on the internet and they're like, you need help, maybe I might feel bad about that because I'm like, oh, do I? Nah, I'm good. Don't worry about it. It's fine. That's the best way I could put it. Don't worry about it. I'm fine.
No, but do you see the problems that most women have with not understanding men? And it's not that I even say these things based off like me trying to like people understand this. I'm not saying these things or talk the way I do because I truly don't like women. That's not the point. Women are literally some of the dumbest fucking people I've ever had the chance to like be actually displeasure of talking to in my entire life. Literally, women will say the dumbest fucking shit, and then guys are like, oh my god, it's a girl that said it. Oh my god, a girl's talking to me. It's like, no, this bitch is stupid. And why do we have to fucking get on our knees and worship the ground that she walks on because she's a girl? No, fuck her. She's stupid and goofy. Women are dumb as hell. Oh my god, and I hate the dumb ones. The smart ones get fucking vilified for bullshit. Oh god,
this is gonna get me crucified, man. But I think it's women are raised with different questions than men were raised with. So when men are raised with like, hey, how do you fix this? How do you do that? Women are like, hey, how do you help your man do that? How do you help you do that? Now, the women that didn't answer those questions were probably, they're on the back burner. But men were asked all the time, hey, how do you help fix this? Well, how do you fix this? How do you fix this? You know, we're asked to fix things all the fucking time. Come on, tell me you're not. And if you weren't, it's because you didn't have a dad. That's fine. You know what's crazy? I didn't have a dad. I have a mom who actually used to fix things all the time, and I bet I can fix things better than you.
I will say this. It's fine. With the whole single mom thing, I am a little bit more lenient on that than other people, because people need to keep this in mind. There are some women out there that do think they pick the right partner, but at some point, if there's a guy that's just a deadbeat dad and who doesn't want to be in the kid's life, I've seen some moms try to get the dad involved. If he doesn't want to be involved, he just doesn't. Like, I can understand it from that point of view. I'm not like as harsh on single moms as a lot of other people are, but if a single mom is like out here having like 2, 3, 4, 5 kids and they're not learning the lesson, then at that point it's like, okay.
Look, it's like anybody can have a bad time from any direction of this. That's the obvious point that everyone can probably agree on. It's fine. The problem is the overwhelming amount that one goes the other way. You know, like what are the odds that, I don't know, you meet a girl who has 1 to 2 kids,
which is already a red flag
when you're in your 30s. That's not great. How many times are you going to meet a dude who has 1 to 2 kids? Whatever. But then you also meet a guy who's in his 30s who maybe has never had sex before. Now, is that a bad or a good thing? Like, I don't know. Don't get me wrong. It depends on where you're at. Like, these things are all apparent now. These things are all.
That's more apparent now because
what's crazy.
Now, if you look at a lot of the things, a lot of the guys are just staying home now. A lot of guys are staying home. They're not going out and getting women. Now, to be fair, I think they're staying home because the economy is bad. The economy actually really is bad. So if you're staying home with your parents, that's fine. I don't fault anybody on that. But not going outside and not getting girls, like, or getting a job, like, what the fuck's going on with dudes? What happened?
Dude,
we used to be outside for like 8 hours a day. After the cartoon's over, mom be like, go outside. Don't come back in until dark. Okay. Fuck it.
I'll just put out just a fucking blatant statement or a blanket statement where it's like, I'm 35, I'm about to be 36, and I'll just say my number is higher than my age, and that was done way before I was 35. So however people want to take that, that's on them. But that's what it used to kind of be, and that's how I used to remember people being like, and nobody exactly talked about it, but you kind of fucking knew about it. Then again, like I said, I'm a fucking musician. I was around a bunch of musicians. I did a bunch of musician shit. Let's just say there was like,
they call them groupies.
People
call them whores now.
There used to be some things.
Yeah,
there used to be some things that I don't know. Were
were you in a recording studio and a girl just started writing your face? When you
were I was in the recording studio with Rat. And if you don't know what Rat is, they were like a 1980s band, but whatever.
Were you in a recording studio? A girl was writing your face without her pants on while you were doing the white stuff.
God damn.
Was the white stuff the girl? Because yes.
Well, there's certain types of that's methed up. Oh, God.
That's not meth, dude. White is not meth. By the way, that's how much you don't know.
Or are you doing speed or some shit? Oh my God.
Nah. That's how much you don't know. But there you go.
Oh shit.
Theo knows. I like how Theo's not commenting because he knows.
Yeah.
There's a difference.
Theo said he had a bunch of
there's a difference between
meth. And Theo was like, man, there's a lot of groupies that would just throw themselves at me. And I was like, you know what?
It's stupid. It's like, here's the thing.
Because they lied at you. They lied at you really consistently, clearly.
Here's the thing. Okay. Like, if you could, that's the way I look at it. It's like, if you're a hot girl, you could be, this is the hottest you're ever going to be. You could be a groupie for a rock star or like a rapper or at least like a successful comedian. Like, if you're a groupie for me, I'm wondering where your dad is at. You're making bad choices. You need to go inside, you need to go to church. It doesn't even feel good, man, after a while, dude. I'll tell you what's ruining the youngsters. You guys don't want to hear this. I'm telling you what's ruining the youngsters. The reason young men are not going outside is because porn and video games are inside. That's true.
I might be older than you, dude.
Yeah, porn and video games are inside, bro. That's why people are staying inside. Girls are hard. Porn and video games will never say no to you. That's true. They'll never say no to you.
Good Lord, man.
Toasty that was too far for you.
I'm not bullshitting, Toasty.
MSK, that was too far for you. Jesus.
Listen, Toasty, I'm a good Christian man. I don't do that kind of stuff anymore. Outside of the DMs. That's it.
Good gosh. I go to church too. I get on my knees for my pastor and he greatly appreciates me.
Good Lord.
I'm sure he does. Full throated and like right to God. But yeah. All right.
This thing is, when you guys eat out vagina, do you go up and down with your tongue side to side, or you put your whole tongue in there and you flick the bean too?
Where is Tiny?
I'm assuming you just accept the full offering in one shot.
Oh God! I've dibbled and dabbled.
I've received my daily protein, and then you go on with your day.
I've dibbled and dabbled in vagina before, and it tastes pretty good.
We know, because that's about as far as you've gone. It's fine.
Whoa! Thrusting is hard. Have you thrusted? That shit is hard. It's not easy as people make it out to be. I only have 5 strokes. How many strokes you got? You guys probably got 10. You're giving out. You probably did a little bit double than I got. I hate you guys. Good Lord. All right, unless you're giving her the Spider-Man. Oh God, fucking hell. Why did we call that back in the day?
You gotta stop talking about sex in ways that make it sound like you've never had it.
So I just went and got a tattoo for about, it was like about a 5 to 6 hour, 5 to 6 hours. And whatever, but that means the amount of pain that I was going through was, let's just chalk it up to 4 hours, and that means that I went through, I don't know, 2 to 3 hours more excruciating pleasure than you would ever feel. Go with it, Theo. Go with it, Theo. Go with it.
God.
Pause.
Yeah.
God damn.
Come on.
Theo, did you
go on with it?
Do you guys ever record
We're on the same team here.
Interactions you guys ever had? You never made like sex tapes you wanted to show me so I could see your strokes and masturbate what you got?
Listen. I have been known to star in films from time to time, but I'm not going to be sharing those with you, MSK. That's
not fair.
That's for private consumption.
This is the season of giving, you fucking bastard. Oh my God.
No, sir. That's private. I like to
respect
privacy.
When do I get to sit on Santa's lap? When do I get to have my presents?
Did you say sit or spit on Santa's lap? Because I think you would do both.
Oh God.
God damn, Toasty. I'm not usually like this. I don't want you to associate me with these men. I'm a gentleman. I respect women.
Immediately
I don't speak.
associate him with us all the time. Yeah.
Yes, it's unfair for you to lump me in with these degenerates. I'm a gentleman. I take care of women. I do.
I don't. Fuck women. Women could burn in hell.
It helps. I just got stabbed for 6 hours, and I swear I'm barely coherent.
Gosh. Well,
don't believe me.
Speaking of complete degeneracy, thrusting is a good core exercise. Swag will tell you he loves it. Okay. All right.
Jesus Christ. Toasty, what are you doing?
No. Toasty has been on fire today.
She's flicking her bean to us right now and doing 2-finger inserts. Lady, go to bed. Oh my God.
Don't go to bed. Don't go to bed, Toasty. You stay up.
Because
she's throwing enough oil out there, she can just light a match off the top of her head and light everything on fire. It's fine. Like, come on.
Toasty, don't listen to them. You're doing great, sweetheart.
Oh God.
I'm still right. I'm still right.
Oh,
I want to talk to you sometime. You seem awesome.
He's white. You can't be doing that here. Good Lord.
Come on, we're gonna get along just great. It'll be fine.
Oh, I forgot. The fucking what's that thing? The white privilege you have is everyone thinks white people have this privilege.
Yeah. I naturally get along with everybody. It's crazy.
Yeah, regardless of skin color, I just kind of go based off personality and interactions.
What's up, Toasty? You know? What's up?
Toasty, he's off limits.
How you doing?
They're both married. They have wives. They got 5 kids.
Oh, is she gorgeous? I'll give her husband a high five.
You should follow her.
He cannot come to the hotel room. He just can't.
No,
it's gonna be really weird when MSK is there with a fucking camera. It's gonna be really weird.
Oh, did you see that movie? What was it? Was X or
the one that we're not making yet? Shut up. No.
The one where it was X and the guy is filming the black guy bang the white girl and he's giving him pointers on how to fuck her better. That's the literal porn of like having the fucking pace the nasally white guy give you pointers about how to bang a girl better. Oh my God. Good Lord. The porn dialogue in that movie was top tier. Oh my God, I loved it.
Okay, hold on. But
I'm not familiar with this film.
In all seriousness, I've seen Toasty in plenty of chats. She's been in like I don't know, everybody else's chats but mine because I'm not special enough. It's fine. But no, she's cool.
MSK, you're down sad. I'm not lying.
MSK, you're down sad.
If I turned off the lights,
right.
I could probably do it. I could turn off if I turn off the lights, I'll do it. I'll just have to close my eyes and hope for the best.
Hey, dude, look, see how easy it is to get a new follower? I just need to talk to literally every single person one by one.
Good Lord, man.
It'll just take me 4,078 years before I fucking get monetized. It'll be great.
Dude, hey, man, at least your videos don't get buried in the algorithm. Mine just get buried. Or at least if they don't do well.
To be fair, they're not super great. I just like, I do like a funny video at the beginning of them, and then I just do a review. That's it. That's all I've been doing just to try to understand how to do reviews or actually how to understand how to edit some things. And I understand they're not great. So if any of you people out there have been watching them, I appreciate it. I actually really do because I plan to get better at them. That's the goal.
Yeah.
But, so thank you.
You know what?
My goal,
you, MSK.
Dude, my goal before the end of the year was 100. My goal before the end of the year was 100, and I'm at 107. So any of you that are the 107 and are a part of it, thank you. I feel I need to thank you for that. So
I'll say this.
I did it in like 2.5 months.
So I'm good with that. Like I got to 1,000 subs, and that's probably the last milestone I'm hitting probably forever. If I'm being honest, on the main channel, YouTube has just been suppressing the videos because I checked the thumbnail impressions through click rate, how long people watch videos. It's just nothing there. And sometimes the videos do better a couple days later on down the road. So I don't know. I tell people this. I'm not going to get deterred by it. I'm just going to keep going. I don't care anymore. I'm just going to keep uploading and keep doing streams. That's what we got to do, you know? Sorry, there's fucking Vin Diesel outside. So I was going to tell people this too. Just keep in mind, going into 2025, now that at least Donald Trump is president and we're not going to be going into World War III, thank God. At least our economy is going to get a little bit better so we can actually afford food. Oh my God, guys, we can afford food. We don't have to eat out of fucking Spam cans ever again. Holy shit. We can actually go out and get DoorDash. I'm kidding. Make next year your year. So not like the new year, new me bullshit. I'm not talking about that everyone else does. What I'm talking about is be consistent, have that drive, have that ambition, have the determination to get consistently better and keep going. You know, there's not enough time in the world anymore to be doing all this, right? We could literally drop dead tomorrow. I know we're not, but
every 3 to 2 days, I'm never gonna have to just get my way into whatever conversation we're getting because I just don't know what else to do until he hits me up every 3 to 4 days.
Yeah, you got to
hit me up, motherfucker. No, I'm kidding.
You have to simply just push yourself. And I know a lot of people lost a lot of loved ones in these past couple of years. I know it's sad. It sucks. But take that.
Follow it up with that. I was trying to be. God damn it.
Take all that sadness you got, channel it into making your life better for that person, so they don't have to basically look at you from heaven being sad. Just make it happen, everybody. I want you guys all to succeed. I'm already successful, so you guys are just clout chasing fucks, honestly. But you know, life's short. No time to be spent dwelling on bullshit. Like, I know a lot of guys do that. Guys are like, oh man, this happened. No one's trying to hear a sob story. Fuck off. Just make it better. Make it happen. Jesus Christ. Good Lord. There's a problem. Fix it. Move on. Jeez. You know, just make 2025 your year. And if you have like small goals, get those done. You can work on something else. Have one goal, get that done. Next goal, fix that. So that way you can look back at the end of 2025 and go, damn, I made it happen. I actually did that, you know? So next year, as you guys know, for the show, I want to try and get to 300 episodes. That's my goal overall with the show. But if I hit like 250, I'm good with that. But the overall goal is 300 episodes and being a lot more consistent on videos, pre-recorded ones, and getting them out in a shorter time frame for any topics. And let's say I get off of work, come home, get the video done, put it out, or if I'm off that day, I'll just get the video done and put it out in a shorter time frame. You know, more game streams. The reason why I wasn't game streaming anything else other than League, because last night I tried to do it and I had to message Spectrum about my internet still messing up, even though I have the better stuff now. So hopefully that's fixed now. Hopefully, you know. But I got some big plans coming up in 2025, and I think everyone can achieve whatever goals they want. Just got to put their head to it. And keep in mind, also, there's going to be times you're going to feel down. There's going to feel times when you're not going to be able to do it. But you got to just push through it. You got to just put your head into the fucking sand and literally just keep putting your fist in it, you know, just like I've been doing to my wife and digging all her shit out. Good Lord.
Oh, Jesus.
I wonder how Jesus felt looking down at MSK choke. That's not true. That never happened. Look at me. All these months of streaming, now I'm being sponsored by Chinese-made sex toys. You can too. Show me the videos of that when you're done using them. I need them for science purposes and research.
No, they usually use your image to throw into a washer and then turn you into a white person. That's where the toy comes from.
I just might get Fiverr.
Have you not seen that? You need to see that, and you should implement that into your show. Because as much as that sounds like a joke, it's actually a real thing. Like, it's terrible, but it's kind of funny.
I'll just say this, you know, I might just get Fiverr if I'm being honest here. If this keeps happening, no sense paying all this fucking money for this useless
Fiverr, you could just shit in their dryer. It's fine.
How would I clean it?
I'm totally kidding, dude. Come on, like keep up. Keep up.
You shitting in Theo's dryer?
Theo's keeping up. He just doesn't like my jokes. It's fine.
Please don't shit in my dryer. It's please don't do that. At least shit in the washer.
He understood. No, it's the upper decker.
That's
dude. Come on.
No, bro. Gotta shit in the washer. That's where the water comes out. At least we can clean it.
Oh my God. Me and Michael are gonna be here when you feel down, MSK, and holding you down. That sounds like Diddy shit. That's how you go to jail. I thought she's on Saturday. Don't give her more than one day. she's working 1 day a week here. It's hard paying a small business, being an entrepreneur. I don't got no money. I'm paying you guys in clout and exposure.
So I shot Toasty like my details, and like clearly she's gonna hit me up because just obviously I'm way the fuck better looking than you, MSK. What the fuck are you doing out here, dude? Yeah, like it's just obvious at this point. What the fuck are you doing, man? And you know, fuck you, Theo, too. Also, you're actually pretty great, but you know. Fuck MSK specifically.
If she shows you her tits, make sure to take a picture and show them to me. Obviously,
how am I gonna tell, dude? There's just like the bald head and like the
guys. Just follow her on Twitter. She's very generous in the timeline.
That is true,
dude. I literally don't know. I've seen her in a couple different things. She seems nice. Whatever.
She's
incredible.
Just
trying to mess with the MSK, but
she's always starting fights on Twitter too. She's always getting in fights with somebody who deserves it. That's my favorite thing about her.
Bring on the fights, dude. I've been slamming on. Well, I'm pause. I guess is that a black term? Like, never mind.
I think white people started saying pause this year, but I've
been
saying pause
because the only people I've been hearing saying
pause. It's not from like black people. I'm pretty sure it's black.
100%.
I picked up
100% from fucking Kata and Atreus. I've never heard that shit before. And then, oh my god!
Anytime someone says pause, I go even further degenerate. That's how you got to go down, man. Holy shit!
I just assume I'm about to say something extremely racist, so I proceed. Immediately. Of course, like,
insane. Like. This is the reason why building up a Twitter following is very hard. That's why I pick and choose my battles now. I'm not trying to make another account. I'm good. I already been suspended like for a whole week. So any more after that is gone. So no more. I am picking my battles. I'm just promoting the videos and being positive. That's it. And then I'll say Trump 2024. That's how you get people triggered.
Dude, I've seen the shit that Tosi said and fucking like Kata's streams and Atreus' streams, and I've literally said worse shit. He just doesn't highlight it because he knows that shit's gonna get taken down. And don't get me wrong, I kind of do it intentionally, but oh my god, I'm sure she's seen some shit.
Isn't she like 40? Yeah, she's been on the block a few times. At that age, you've kind of just been done everything at that point, you know. They know what sex positions they want. They know you got to hit the G spot, and it's like, good God, man!
You just pick it on her when she's not here to defend herself. She's
read the book 3 or 4 times. It's fine.
God, she just couldn't handle me in bed. It's not a thing. I make her tap out in like at least 5 minutes. Give me 5 minutes. Lick, pound, over.
Nah, no? I don't think so. I think no. I think if I had to guess, I would say. I think Toasty's got a move set. I think she's got, you know.
Hers should be red rice and beans and then spicy chicken 5-piece style. And then she sends you the fuck out while she gets off before you get back. Is that accurate, Toasty? I'm waiting for her to say just yes.
God, man. I never shot my shot. That's just Riz.
I handled it for you and you didn't do it.
Dude. I would hate to see the DMs between you and her. That's gotta be filthy.
I only lasted like 5 seconds anyway.
Damn. See? You ain't lying, Safax. There you go. Bam. Nailed it. Barely interacted at all.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, MSK. I've seen you flirt by like calling women old. You call them old.
I didn't call her old at all.
And then you ask them what it tastes like. That's like your.
I live in. Okay. Hey, I'm doing the Candace.
That might have been him. I didn't do anything.
I'm living in objective reality. Just pointing out objective reality is not bad.
I think you're living in perspective reality. It's your perspective.
Like if I say I'm white and I'm transracial, you know, like but if someone's like, no, you're black, it's like, how do you know that? What if my dad was
You're almost always swag. Okay, how old is swag? Because
I'm 30.
I
just turned 30 a few weeks ago. I'm old at this point now.
I have a feeling me and Theo. Am I the oldest one here? Because Jesus Christ.
Aren't you like 45?
At least.
Theo is 38.
No. you just call everyone old on your podcast. Bring people on here. You call them old and you ask them what their genitals taste like.
She's gonna be 32.
What you do. That's the strategy.
Toasty, you were born in 1992? There's no way. That's crazy.
Oh my god.
That's just not true. Just that's insane. I'll be doing a birthday stream. Do you need some sex on your birthday stream? Do you need some thrusts? Do you need some fun? Do you need some BBC?
If you do, definitely don't hit up MSK. That shit'll be a disaster.
It'll be like Randy from that fucking South Park episode where they had no porn for a week and he just exploded everywhere in that room.
93?
You born in 93?
How long has your hair been gone? I'm kidding. That was a bad.
That's good. Oh my god.
Nah, some chicks can rock it though. I think it makes her look more badass.
You know, like, what's like okay, look. This is actually going to sound really shitty.
Hi, Nate.
And look, guys. So when I was 24, I was dating a girl that was 20. She got Hodgkin's lymphoma, stage 4 Hodgkin's lymphoma, and then she had to shave her head. So everybody I knew shaved our heads, and then she died a couple years later. So as much as I know that I can joke around about that, I literally lived through something like that. That kind of
that went dark.
I know, but it's like it's been, I don't know, 13 14 years since then, so it's been half my life. It's been like half my dude. I'm 35, so I'm old as shit.
I'll say, keep on, dude. If she has those long nails, she can't wipe her ass, so she needs you guys to wipe her ass for her.
I don't know if that's how that.
That's not how, dude. Hodgkin's lymphoma doesn't do that. It's a cancer of the blood cells.
No, you guys are morons. She gets her nails done. Those long nails.
She didn't.
I think she was talking about it where I think she wraps it around the nails to make sure
she has alopecia. That's way different.
Alopecia inserts 2 fingers in her butthole just to clean it.
I don't think so. No, I don't think she doesn't have
cancer.
I mean, you can still have as long of nails as you want. It doesn't matter if you're fucking, I don't know. That has nothing to do with like your hair follicles, dude. You can have just as.
That's basically Jada Pinkett Smith, but white.
I like that. Toasty says she's got peasants to wipe her ass for me. I think it's funny the idea of her employing professional ass wipers. Like she's got thibs to take care of that for her so she can keep her nails pristine. That's badass.
I would almost think it's funnier that like somebody would believe that because you have alopecia, it's like my nails are too thin now that I can't do this on my own. They're that stupid. That has nothing to do with that at all. Like, okay, whatever. Jesus. We're waiting for comments, MSK. Come on.
What was I supposed to say? Yeah. Oh, sorry. I was.
It's your fucking chat, Doc.
I was spitting rids at a girl. She wanted to come over and get pounded, and I'm like, oh no, man, it's late. It's like 9 o'clock.
Okay, so Toasty says she has thyroid disease. What does that mean? Dude, invite Toasty onto the stream, man. Don't you have her on? So she can explain what like half the shit she's talking about.
She's a girl.
You should have it, dude. You should do an all-girl panel at least once a week. Have like,
you think those girls would get? You think they wouldn't even talk about anything? All they would do is just shit on me for about 3 hours,
and it would be an amazing stream. It would be hilarious. The
imagine it's like
light up.
Imagine this. Imagine if Selena, Toasty, and Tiny were in a fucking show together.
Exactly right.
Shitting on, all they would do is just shit on me. Nobody else would get talked about.
Yes, for 3 hours straight. It would just be insulting you.
Imagine that.
It would be
the worst thing that would happen with that is that my channel and Theo's channels would get 0 subscribers because they would gain all our subscribers. Like that's
everybody
it. Like,
would go. Everybody watch that show. Imagine the clip show. Imagine the clip video from that show. Imagine the clips you'd get. It'd be incredible.
I still want to listen, and like even though maybe I don't want to hear about her very fine asshole hair that she just literally put into chat there, but Yeah, maybe she has other things to say. But
speak for yourself, Sci-Fax. Toasty, if you want to keep talking about your
fine.
hair,
If that's what you want to talk about,
you keep that up, girl.
Dude, invite her on. Invite some of these people on. Like, come on. Yeah,
dude,
I mean, we haven't been talking about much. Dude, I literally just got stabbed. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I'm technically high in other ways because of like, yeah, there's a lot of prescription drugs.
I'm just gonna point out, if anyone listens to this episode on Spotify,
they're all legal. They're all legal.
No. Literally, turn off your device. You might actually have a crash. Literally, do not listen to this episode.
Yeah, no, they're all legal. Your family. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Also, don't put this episode on your TV.
I'm trying to bring on diversity here because MSK is like the whitest dude here. It's weird.
In bed, are you thinking about me? Are you doing the finger stuff, like moaning when you're moaning my name?
If I was in bed, I would think you were selling it to me, but okay.
Damn.
That's how
did I ghost someone? How did I ghost her if she's not on? I have set people on certain days. How did I ghost someone I didn't invite?
Dude, if you ever want to get laid again, you really got to clean up the content on these streams, man. That's what I'm saying. It would rehabilitate your public.
Don't bring on so many white people who could dish the shit out of you.
That's what I'm saying. Weird. It would clean up your image so much if you had like an all-girls stream and you just let them dunk on you for 3 hours. That would reset the karmic balance in the universe.
It probably would.
And probably fix the algorithm.
And then randomly invite me and Theo on here, so maybe some of these girls might be interested in us. So that'd be great.
Oh God, no! They have standards. Come on, you guys don't do it for them. That's what.
Yeah, but that's the thing is, we don't. No.
Yeah, I don't have any standards either. I got to the point in my life where I'm like,
I barely know Theo, and I know he doesn't. Come on.
Dude, no,
you don't have any either. Come on.
If you got invited over to like a grandma's house and she looked like somewhat decent and she's probably like 50, but she got a nice ass and she wants you to put it in her butt, you would do it. At this point, I don't even care.
No,
what are you talking about?
No, I'm very.
You don't watch granny porn? At some point, you gotta just like drop all your standards and go fuck it. Except 50.
So Toasty wants Nate, Theo, and Sapphire. Who the fuck is Nate?
Nate's the other white guy.
Nate's in the chat.
Nate got off work.
Oh, get Nate on here and then get Toasty in here. She's down to jump in.
He's white.
Why don't you like Nate?
You know what?
He has a southern accent. He's sexy.
I've never been white enough either. It's like, like
Toasty, go to bed. Stop being a horny weirdo. Oh my God.
Toasty, you keep right on being a horny weirdo. You keep talking about your fine asshole hair. Yeah, you do whatever you got to do, baby girl.
Her asshole has hair. That's probably not something.
I'm 100% behind it. Like full thrust, everything. It's fine.
All right. So hypothetically, if you both have sex with Toasty, and then
okay, wait, you went too far there.
Okay, and then if you both unload inside of her, let's say I eat out your both loads.
What is wrong with you, dude?
Wouldn't I basically fuck you? Wouldn't I basically have fucked you both if I ate your loads out of her vagina?
Find Jesus. Find Jesus. Just go find Jesus. That's how I'm gonna respond to that. Just go seek Jesus. Just keep calling out the name of Jesus until he talks back to you.
Toasty says she has asshole hair. Obviously, MSK would be the first to braid it, and then we'd go from there.
I don't think it's that long.
Jesus Christ, dude, come on.
God. Just hypothetically, if I ate your guys' loads out of her,
this is the worst conversation I think I've been in like months, but actually I'm 100% here for it.
Okay, I'm saying it's not like you guys are putting it in her butt and I'm like pulling your guys' dicks out and licking your ass.
We're literally doing that in the concept of what the fuck we're talking about, but whatever.
This is what happens when Tiny's not here. He has no one to moderate his horny energy. He has no one to check him.
Tiny's literally in the chat, but
that's not Tiny. That's Toasty.
That's Toasty.
Okay.
Toasty's the one he hasn't scared away yet.
Okay, okay. That's fair. That's fair. I'm missing.
It's all fine.
We don't have the Jewish energy.
Yeah, you have so many diverse minority women that we could be drawing on. Strong, empowered women.
A lie. Wait, hold on.
Not even here.
What happened to that? What happened to your Jewish friend, the single one, the one that you talk to your close friend. Is she single?
That's what Thea was just talking about. Oh my god. And I didn't even know. I'm actually just like, I'm getting thrown into this willy-nilly, like a bad fucking horror movie. But it's more like a horror movie, but whatever. It's fine.
It's all good. All right. Hi, Walter. How you doing, man?
Can I make like weird? Can I make like bastard. weird, terrible like?
Give us your. I don't know if your friend is. I don't know if your friend is single, but just have her come my way. You know, I like my older ladies now. They need love too. Nothing over like 60. But 59 is my limit. 18 to 59. We'll start going there.
Yeah, Toasty. What way do you like the hair? I can make this work. It's fine. Like
can we pause the Toasty sipping temporarily? At least we got.
Actually, I have no idea. I've seen her like, I don't know, maybe a handful of times, and she seemed nothing but nice all this time, but I'm just rolling with it right now because
she's actually
she's being hilarious. She's being hilarious.
She can
and
fight.
I adore that, and it's fucking awesome. And if like, you know what, she's down to just fucking sit there and bash on you guys, I'm on board. I'm 100% on board.
Do you guys think she's a reverse cowgirl?
No,
I don't know. Is she a reverse cowgirl type of lady?
She's an angel. No? I'm on board with the angel.
She pegs.
You guys can have that,
motherfuckers.
Yeah,
you guys can have that. Great.
She comes with
she can
the
scramble
strap.
your ass. She can scramble your ass the way Daddy likes it. I agree with MSK that Toasty should never be ununderstood with him. I never got punked by her. You just make it sound like I got punked by her. No, I make that bitch. I mean, fucking hell.
Yeah, you're already behind on that one.
I made her submit to me. That's what I did. I made her get on her knees for me. That's what I do for women around here. What's up, Mike? How you doing, man? Oh my gosh.
WZ, you know what to do. Just clip that. Know what to do.
You know what's crazy is when you gotta go towards like the easy words to discriminate against certain people. You already put it at a disadvantage, like instantaneously, and that's what you did instantaneously. And I feel like she won, and I didn't even see what she was talking to you about, and I feel like she still won.
She never would win. I never let girls ever beat me ever. I've never actually lost to a woman at anything because women are just inferior.
MSK, I've been on the show. You can't just say stuff like that. I've seen it. I see the show.
He's literally watching it. I've not been here this long, and I literally have backup in the first statement I make about it. Come on.
Delete what? Why would I delete this? We're having a good time. Why would I delete this episode? It's a good time. Nothing bad happened. Not doing nothing. She straps, and that's why MSK. What the Michael? Go to bed. You're horny. You're drunk. Go to bed. Excuse me. I like to be carried.
This is episode 103, number 103.1/deleted.
You like to be pushed up against the wall? Oh yeah, that sounds great. I might fall, and I might get tired and pass out, but we can make that happen, I guess. Why would I hold your pants? You go to bed. Oh my God.
Do you even know what that means? You don't seem like you know what that means.
I'm too old, man. I'm too tired.
You're not old enough to know what that means, but okay.
Oh God.
You would be holding her pants pocket,
Mike,
because that's how old you're not.
Why can't you have Mindy find me her single older MILF friends for me? I know Mindy's got a fucking gold mine of ladies out there for me. Tell her to get me one. Tiny destroyed him as candidate debate. That's not true. This never happened. I clapped her so hard. She even apologized to me because I won. That's how it worked. I don't know how to have those DMs because I deleted the conversation. But good Lord. I clapped her twice. I made her get on her knees for me. Easy.
Jesus Christ. That never happened. I don't think that ever happened.
Metaphorically
I'll be honest with you. It just, based on what I know about
I wasn't even here for it, and I know that didn't happen.
Okay. One of them I deleted, but one of them is on Iron Show if you scroll down far enough. One of them is there. But I told people,
is it I am show you how to fail to talk to women? Is that what it's called?
No, Iron Show. Iron Oxide. It's on Iron Oxide Show. If you scroll down, I don't know what episode it was. I forgot. But I told her you can't scream here. That is a rule. There's no screaming at all. That is the number one rule. And she broke it, and I was like, we can't do this. I don't mind having a heated debate. That's fine. You can't scream. That is no, because this is going to listeners. You know,
no, you trigger her so bad. She gets so worked up talking to you.
That's some dumb shit. She says retarded shit. I gotta put her in her place. That's what I gotta do. Get me let her say a bunch of bullshit. Dude, she tried arguing to us that a literal OnlyFans whore was a Christian. I was like, lady, you're drinking the Kool-Aid. Stop.
Was it Nala?
Bruh.
Was it Nala? I remember when that happened.
No, it's not Nala. Oh, the other one. That's Kobe Reed.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
No, she said, I'm a devout Christian. And Tiny was like, there are some girls like, no, Tiny, she is a fucking whore, man. What are we doing here? Why do we got to do that to ourselves? Just call it like you see it, man. Women always do that, though. They're always super just lenient on people. This is who they are. I have a Sunday stream coming. Theo and Cyfax want to join. Why are you trying to clout chase?
Dude, you hit me up?
We're networking.
Hit me up on just absolutely hit me up. I'm down to join.
Toasty is thirsty for clout. Yeah, and some
now I got on here. This fucking guy hit me up. I didn't know
lies. Tiny screams
you know what?
at you.
It's been fun as hell. I like meeting all you guys. It's been a lot of fun. Because for one, nobody really like. Okay, this is gonna sound rude, but nobody really cares about the topics. But it's like there's just random topics that come up, and then it's like, hey, let's just go for it. That's actually more fun to me than like somebody when the topics are thrown out there. It seems like everyone's gonna just roast those topics. It's more fun to just be like, hey, what do you guys want to talk about? And all of a sudden, topic comes out, and then people are like, and then they give their like genuine opinion about it. I actually find that a little bit more fun. So as much as that might sound whatever, I actually think it's more fun. So I appreciate that.
I try to have most shows like that. Like if I'm gonna have a structured show where I need to get like news videos done for topics, I'll just have that in a different show because I don't want to just like randomly be in a show and be like, hey, we're doing a video, because that just might throw off the flow of the conversation. So that's why going into 2025, if I'm going to do that maybe I do it with like one or two people, and we know that going in we got to get that stuff done. But I try to have most of the shows like this because I just want to chill and just have a good conversation. Why is there cups outside? You guys talk for a moment.
Yeah.
So anyways, so seeing like Toasty talking in the comments and stuff, she was like, oh, I don't list topics or whatever. A lot of people kind of don't do that, and at the same time it can be fine and everything, but when you're going to invite a bunch of people on, it might be a little bit better to have a structure to it. So even if your structure is, let's just say, chaotic, it's at least chaotic neutral, to where it's like, well, we have a neutral subject to bash on and or comment on very decently.
Certain women have their own uses. I'm not saying that I don't like whores, but if women are basically, let's say this, like not acknowledging that they're whores, that's when I kind of draw the line. No, you are a whore. It's what you are. This is all you'll ever be. But you use them for that because that's what they're supposed to be used for. I'm not trying to wife these women up.
No, dude, you know what? You need a nice, respectable lady by your side that can help you achieve your professional goals.
Yeah.
She can push you. She can keep you grounded, Then you won't be making all these thirsty-ass comments on the stream. And then you can have repeat female guests. You won't scare them all away.
I never scared them away. I will get Jen and Sylvie Saska on the show eventually. That's my goal
MSK,
for next year.
I'm on these shows. I see what happens.
The way that you guys fucking talk, I would have a better chance of getting them on there quicker than that. And I've actually met Eric July a couple times in person. So
I will get the Saska sisters on here next year. That's my goal. Will it happen?
Dude,
probably not.
I should just start a fucking stream and fucking get all these people on, because I actually met all these fucking people. It's not that I don't fucking want to. It's just that I didn't feel like I was like the type of job that I was doing personally as like I do fucking blue collar bullshit, dude. it has nothing to do with this world or whatever, like this type of stuff. And I didn't feel like whatever the hell that nobody would give a shit about what the hell I was talking about until then I started talking about it. And then there's people who was like, actually, the way you're talking about it actually sounds pretty legit about what the fuck is going on or whatever. And I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. And I'm like, I actually know a lot of people in this fucking industry through happenstance and stuff. And I'm like, I mean, I feel like I almost need to do it out of just literally obligation or some shit. And apparently maybe I can make some fucking money out of it. I have no idea. But
that never happened.
When I get to
the first part. That's a lie. Swag DM'd me the first time talking about he wants to eat me out. Now that was only the first part happened. If I drink your urine, I'm just gonna throw myself off a bridge. That's when you know you're extremely down bad. Just get the rope, end it. I'm not kidding. If you ever do that, off yourself.
Well, if her rope is right out of her vagina,
bro, now be honest. Be honest. That way. Is Toasty telling the truth about that DM?
No. MSK? You guys know women lie. It's just what they do. Hypothetically, I may have been drunk one night and said some stuff, hypothetically speaking. But
Toasty, can you bring the receipts?
Toasty,
I would like to see the receipts.
What about that night I pulled those anal beads out of your ass? You know?
Now, see, that I think might have been a lie.
Toasty, invite me to your Sunday stream, and then we can sit there and talk shit on MSK.
We could hash this out. Hash this out.
No, I'm 100% down. Let's do it.
Show me on the doll.
I've met him like 3 times, and at the same time, he'll still invite me back because that's how people actually talk like normal people.
Good Lord.
I'm tired of that shit.
Good Lord.
I never actually want to do that. That's weird.
Why not?
If I'm gonna rub something, it'd be the thing between your legs, wouldn't it be? I just don't. That would not get me off. I really wouldn't.
I don't know.
No, what would be weird is she has more hair between her legs than her head. But whatever.
Tell her to wax that shit.
Nah, bro.
Come on, that's just the truth.
Nah, bro. I don't know. I think the bald head kind of works for Toasty.
He wants to show my head like a magic. What the fuck? Toasty, go to bed. Stop being a horny weirdo. Oh my god. The magic 8-ball's black. I actually can play pool. I like playing pool, actually. It's a very fun
I'll destroy you in pool, by the way.
I know how to hit the balls very good. I know how to use those long sticks.
You have no idea. But
I haven't played in a long time, so I need to get my arms ready to use them sticks again.
I'm sure you do. Like anything worth a shit. Yeah.
I love getting the sticks between my fingers and moving them slightly up and down.
Pause.
Don't you love racking the balls? You love getting them all in one area and then knocking them down?
What are you even describing right now?
Pool. What do you think? Are you paying it? I hate you. Toasty would have been on a no girl. Why girls cramp the style of shows? That's when they're not on consistently. God, man. Because Toasty said that black lady that's fucking playing the intergalactic chick in that video game is attractive. Like, Toasty, no, that woman is not attractive. That woman is like a 2 out of 10. For being honest with ourselves here. Most black women aren't attractive either.
Address this next comment. Is that something you've actually said to her?
That never happened. I don't even know how to spell that. That sounds like some Ebonics shit she learned from a Shaniqua in a fucking New York Walmart or some shit.
I don't know.
Good God. Yeah, she was. She wasn't attractive. You're high. That's a 2 out of 10 if we're being honest here with makeup applied. Maybe 2.5. She's like a girl you take home at the bar. Like,
last call like for shots. Two to 5 people watching you. If you threw her on there, that'd be at least 3 to 5 just because they would have slid off somebody else's head and just landed on the bald head and didn't know how to get off of the stream. I mean, come on, dude.
Coming to posting MSK's W, black man making. Nate, go to bed. You're drunk too. It's the holidays. Oh my God. That's fair. Goodness gracious. We had an interesting show tonight. Let's just say this went in every direction possible. If you listen to the show back on the replay, this was all their fault. I'm an innocent bystander, and nothing the Toasty said is true. I don't DM her. I have standards. I'm washing my hands of it.
Hey Toasty, you playing Marvel Rivals? Because Kato was hitting me up. You wanna go jump on there?
Oh my god, man.
You're not invited, MSK.
Marvel Rivals is for losers. Whoever plays these games are losers, man. I heard Marvel Rivals is for fucking losers. Like Harry Potter. She likes Harry Potter. Harry Potter's for fucking nerds.
It's probably losers that don't get invited to the games, but it's fine.
Sir, I invite people myself. I'm the party owner here. I'm top G.
You do.
I'm the top G around here for a reason, sir.
The model Hold on. Did you approach her friend about her? Is that what happened? That's what
that is true.
In the comments.
Friend was attractive for her age. That is actually true. I admit to that. What I don't know what happened to her. Toasty doesn't have her on her shows anymore. I was like, what happened to my sweet little older Jew? God, man.
You had a sweet little older Jew, and then you chased her off the show.
I never chased Tiny off.
Where is she? Where is she, MSK? Where's Tiny?
She might be mad at me. Might be. What now? Do I need to apologize to her? I don't think so. I didn't do anything wrong. But we'll let Toasty fucking hell. We'll let Tiny take a break. We'll give Toasty some paid time off.
You about to lose Tiny. She's a very in-demand
loser. She isn't here. She's gone. She's already gone. Fuck, she quit. Oh my goodness. I'm kidding. She didn't quit. She hasn't talked to me since Saturday. She did reply to some of my she quote tweeted some things I said. We didn't have any negative interactions on Twitter, but I think she's just ignoring me.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to start like I don't know, a podcast of my own and just take over and just take all of your people, all of 3 of them that are in here. No, I'm kidding, but
goodness gracious. Tiny left. I knew it. The Tiny era is over. Yeah, how many eras of women did we go through? I mean, the 1776 one.
Sounds like 2.
Tiny's one. Oh, there's many. If you've seen all the women I've had on here the past years, oh my god, man, it's too many. It's literally too many. I couldn't tell you how many eras of women we have here. I gotta find some new women though. You
don't know my fucking like the women statistic on my channel. It's retarded.
There was a new lady that did want to come on, but she wasn't going to talk through Facebook Messenger. She wanted me to text her, which I have to do because I forgot. Oh fuck, I'll do that in a little bit. Swag is that annoying cousin you want to distance yourself from, but your mom forces you. Wow. These cloud chasers, man, they get bold, crazy. I've already taken most of the crew for D&D. Now I'm taking Theo. Oh my god, there's too many. Stormy, Ashley. Okay, Leonard and Carla were retarded. Like that, I couldn't. Them bitches is stupid. Like, talk about low IQ. We're talking like negative low IQ retards here. Holy fuck. They could study the Quran and that God couldn't make them knowledgeable at all. Like
I would hope not, but okay.
God, they literally probably think like
not a great example.
I'm not lying, dude. They probably think 9/11 is some birthday party. They're literally that retarded. Not my best analogy. Too many arcs here. Too many arcs here. I heard that was fake. Heard someone was faking the image. And to be fair, I don't care. I'm not religious. I don't believe in space wizards. So I don't personally care. All I saw was 2 hot older ladies. That's all I saw. Yeah, like I'm not religious. I don't be praying to space wizards and doing all that stupid shit. That's dumb. If you're religious, that's fine. If anybody is, that's cool by me. But I'm not.
I'm just reading Walter's comments.
Wait, for the post-credit scene for this stream, I'll spoil it for you. Tiny will return with her. Tiny can't afford a lawyer. That's the funny part about that.
She's not probably related to a lawyer.
She's not the Jew from like the movies you guys are thinking about. She's not like wealthy. She didn't get that part of being Jewish, you know? Oh, well, even better, honestly, is fake regardless. I couldn't give a shit. honestly. Jen and Sylvia have been nothing but nice to me, and we've only had great interactions. So, I don't care personally. I see hot ladies and I just start simping. That's what I do. Wait a minute. I don't. I always shit on modern women here. Every time. They'll never get one up over me because I call out women bullshit. Jesus loves using people like you to see his will be done. Okay.
Based.
Nate, you sound like you're in a cult.
Based.
Okay.
My channel's struggling with women, dude. It's around like 32%. But
God, man. Religion is also a cult. Man. Just saying. Praying to a god is things that cults do. Just pointing it out.
Very based.
Every cult is different.
I never said I did any of that.
But hey,
praying to a god is good. We should all do it.
But yeah,
MSK, I'm praying for you.
If people do,
swag might have more pubes than facial hair, but I got more fucking chest hair.
I can't grow chest hair. I never did.
Based off on all the shots I did with whiskey than he ever will
Tony's
in
lawyers.
life. So
we might not save your streaming career, but
we'll being a man. It's crazy. We'll never do that.
This is some ghetto Avengers movie. What the hell are you talking? Walter, go to bed.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
I love chest hair. I can't grow chest hair.
Me and Toasty, we're gonna get along just great. Like,
yeah.
We need to meet up. We just need to be in person. It'll be.
I would imagine her being on her knees and choking on your fat dick would be a great appreciator.
Bam. I look like a 70s porn star. Bam. Let's go.
Oh Lord. Oh
Tiny,
Lord.
Can you deep throat very good? Asking for a friend, obviously.
Nope.
Can you swallow the whole thing?
Let's go half-assed with that, but let's say
that. I get plenty Toasty. I also grow a beard. Why do you guys? Who brags about getting chest hair? That's what old men do.
Can we stop? Also, guys, can we stop bragging about how much body hair we have? We're gonna make Toasty jealous.
I didn't bring this up. Toasty did.
I didn't have to brag about it. She just brought it up, and I was like, "Hey, I happen to have it."
I know, but just because she brought it up doesn't mean we all need to be like, "Oh, Toasty, look at me! I'm the hairiest one." We don't have to do all that.
There's 3 people.
Can we just act like civilized men who get laid sometimes, please? Just because there's a woman in the chat. The whole show's been about her anyway.
We do that all the time, unless you don't. But it's just fine. It's all good.
Okay. Good Lord, you guys are Toasty simps. I will banish Toasty for the end of time on the channel.
No, I just thought it was a funny comment that I happen to be able to relate to. Okay, is that hard?
Just like the Iron Man movie will kickstart the SMU suing MSK universe. God only made my asshole hairy and my pubes. That's all he did for me, which is, I guess, good enough. Fucking hell.
God.
I only like Toasty to beat you up verbally. Yeah, so we got about another. How long do we have? Give me a second. Let me try and see how much time we have. We got about another good 10 minutes before I gotta get some stuff done. But hair keep me warm. So I could.
I'm always backhand you with the last book I bought, and you'll be very sad.
That's that. Toast, you need to get laid.
It should be a sad statement, but it just says that I don't know, fucking read more than you guys do, because you guys don't read shit. But when
I read, I just
do you? You just read 20-page fucking comics? You know what? Here you go.
What are you reading? Like Harry Potter? That's for homosexuals. Tiny's going.
Here you go. Look at that! But look at that. It's fucking Brandon Sanderson. Brandon Sanderson, the 5th book. Look at that shit. It's 13. It's 1300 and like I don't know.
That's actually the length of an omnibus.
Oh, an omnibus, my ass. The omnibus is like 230, 400 pages.
No. Those are compendiums. Those are like 200 pages. Omnibus is like easily 1,000 pages. I'll prove it right now.
And like half of those are fucking pictures.
Got it. And I get laid every day.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Dude, I could play guitar like at
Brandon Sanderson. He's white. Where's your black authors? Don't you read Malcolm X? Oh my God.
Hell no. What the fuck are you talking about? Look at that shit. Look at that shit. Get out of here with that.
Good Lord.
See?
I agree with Nate.
MSK
needs to read the Bible.
I have. I know all the good stuff from it. I'm good. Tiny going out finding all the women MSK harassed over the years, and she's telling them we're putting a team together.
Some people actually read, I don't know, books.
It was start with the Infinity War trailer. Remember the first one that popped off? There was an idea to bring together.
Did you read the trailer because you couldn't even watch it? That's how stupid you were. Come on, get out of here.
I'm black for a reason. Gosh.
I mean, I believe that, but
I want Grok to describe me in a few words.
Oh God.
Give me 1 sec. All right, we're gonna be out of here in a little bit. Where's Grok? Show me Grok. I need it. Grok drew me as a black man.
Was that disappointing for you?
No. It was. It drew me as a white black man, and I was like, hell yeah. Ask me a trivia question. What the fuck? No, it's
the
all.
Worst
That's
part
all.
is because of like half of his whiteness, he's gonna get Section 8 out of it. It was brutal.
We don't even have Section 8 here. That's how bad our town is. We don't even have Section 8 here.
There you go. There you go. I was right. I was just right.
Tiny hands them a card to the dentist's office. Oh shit. But no, I don't know why Tiny's mad at me, even if she is. We didn't do anything. We're just having some fun. We're just dude bros, just chilling, relaxing, shooting some b-ball.
I don't know Tiny, and if I feel like if I offended Tiny in any way, I'm genuinely sorry. Like I don't know her that well, and I don't know what I would have done to offend her, and I'm actually being serious right now. So I'm sorry if I did offend her in some way. But I don't know her. I don't know her that way, or I don't know her that well. And if I did offend her, then I am sorry. If she would like to explain it to me, I will make sure to not do that. She's been nice to me the whole time.
Don't worry, she only hates MSK.
I don't fucking know Tiny. I don't know why. I've only met her literally tonight. So.
Right, buddy. Do you know why Tiny's mad at MSK? Do you know?
No.
He knows. He told me.
I didn't do anything. We were just ruffling feathers with her. She couldn't take being around the guys. And I was like, all right, if she doesn't want to be around anymore, it is what it is. We'll find a new girl eventually. Just, when one girl leaves, you just go get another one. That's just how it works, people.
I don't know if you're good enough at meeting girls and just keep going through them at the rate you are. You gotta keep.
I'm not gonna lie, that actually is true. At some point, I'm running out, but it's all. But to be fair, it was the journey that mattered, even though I'll eventually run out.
Right. God,
I didn't do anything. We're literally.
And if you read this book, it's Journey Before Destination. No, I'm kidding. No. You can't read that book. It's way too many pages. I understand you can't read it. It's fine. But whatever.
God, man, no. Good God. Everyone knows I'm joking. We were just having a normal show like we usually do, just ripping into the guys, having some fun. Maybe she took it a little too far, but this is how I always am. This is nothing she doesn't know. We met each other in real life twice, actually. So if she's gone, you just move on. That's how my life is going to 2025. She's
not gonna be gone. It's just late. It's just late, man.
Hashtag stand with Tiny.
Say what you will about MSK with women, but he knows how to keep men around. A real man pleaser. Yes. I know how to please my men. I know how to get them off.
Pause.
I know what men need. I just know. MSK, your nose is growing up. Stop lying and projecting.
You need to pause and really massage that idea out a little bit, and then we can get to the base of this, and then once you're done with it, it can explode out like a great idea.
Nope.
Oh, is that not where we're going? Shit.
That's not. I'm not trying to explode in men. That's kind of gay.
No. Me either. I was just come on, guys. I was just being so subtle and definitely not gay.
if you guys watch those videos where there's these like trans women that apparently tricked like 50 men into sleeping with them, it's like when you hear them talk, you would know what to do.
Oh my god!
You didn't. How do you get tricked by a trans woman? And if you try to have anal sex with them, when you see a dick there, how did you get tricked? There's no trick. You're just gay. I don't get it.
Well, there's that infamous one where it's like a guy was like married to a trans woman for like 20 years, and it's like, how out of 20
that
years
has to be a joke.
It's like,
right?
How did you?
Yeah,
like, it feels like it should be a joke, but it's like you never had sex with a woman to know. Like, don't get me wrong. Let's just say I've done both. You know, with a woman specifically, and you fucking know, where let's say you're at. Jesus fucking Christ, man. And like someone's like, oh, it took you 20 years to figure that out. That is insane. That is absolutely insane to me. What the hell?
I don't know. Might be on Saturday. It's not true. Shut up. Oh my god. Hashtag men with tiny. I didn't say she could go see other men. I didn't approve of that. So let's go crazy here. You know, I'll always be on her mind as the number one.
Yeah, clip that one for the lawyers.
That's how you get up in penitentiaries or some shit. Holy shit. Oh god, man. But you know, I don't know what the future holds, but going into starting obviously for the last few weeks of this year, going into 2025, I'm just pushing forward. If people don't want to be on this train ride with me to the very end, then goodbye. You can get off the train whenever you want to. All aboard the MSK hype train. Choo choo. Who's getting on the train with me? I got tickets. I'm handing them out.
Yeah, so Toasty, if you're interested, MSK wants to train you by the next show.
No, MSK wants to run a train on you. That's what I heard.
No,
that's
there'll be at least 3 to 4 other dudes on here.
And we were invited to be part of it. I'm declining because I'm a gentleman. I don't participate in trains. That's not something I do.
But I'll tag team in like a gentleman or something. Come on.
Yeah. I'll let you guys go first, and then I'll wipe the liquids you put in her out, and then I'll just go.
God. Okay, we didn't need to go.
MSK, I don't want to hear you talking about my liquids. I don't want to hear all that.
Like Toasty said,
he's trying to like sell shows here. Come on.
Yeah, Toasty said she won't eat our ass, but we're gonna eat hers. It's like, can you not put your tongue 6 feet deep in my ass and clean me out? What the fuck?
Oh Lord.
Oh my god.
She just bend you over and just go to town on your ass for a little bit, like Diddy style.
So many things I hate about that sentence, and oh my god.
You're like, where do I even start?
Oh god.
Oh god. My liquids.
That's weird. I haven't even got like the introduction to actually meet her on a stream or anything. It's just in the chat. And it's like, hey, by the way, do you remember when MSK was like, hey, he wants his tongue 6 feet up your asshole? That'd be great. Hey, well, how you been since then? Is that the way that I'm supposed to like start a conversation with this woman? What the fuck is that?
I'm not kidding. Yes.
That is horrible, dude. That's so bad.
She is sexually frustrated and deranged.
To be fair, she might not mind it based on the way that she's actually still in the chat.
Now, is she the one in the conversation who's sexually frustrated and deranged, MSK? Is that really what's happening?
Hey, I'm not projecting. I just speak in objective reality.
Well, you're projecting your tongue 6 feet up her asshole, so yes.
Okay. Do I have to close my eyes when I do it?
No, what the fuck is that question? That is like not even in question.
Oh my god. Okay. Oh god. Theo looks so uncomfortable. Thank God when you go Strahd, you never go back. That's kind of Nate. That's very homosexual. Oh god.
Is Nate the one being homosexual right now? Is that what's happening?
I actually don't even think I'm being that. I'm just questioning the antics of said I don't know, host. Right.
So if we make Toasty squirt, all of us, would she give us a cookie?
I don't even want to. Like,
Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus.
I don't like this.
Oh god. Well, I think it's time to be wrapping it up here. I'm not wrapping up if I'm going inside of her.
That's your walk-off line. God damn, MSK.
I'm not gonna lie, wearing condoms is gay. So, is the Top G and Rizmaster in the room with us right now?
Oh Lord.
I'm just asking, like, if I give you like $50, would you let me do it? Just to taste it, you know?
So the book I was talking about is called Wind of Truth. It's called Wind of Truth, and that's what happens to MSK after he he exits the fucking I don't know, prison he's about to go to after this goddamn stream. It's the Wind of Truth he's about to, I don't know, give to everybody. What the fuck is wrong with you, man? Come on.
It's Wednesday. I'm having some fun. It's my last second day off coming up before the end of the year. I gotta work.
Wind of Truth Wednesday? Jesus.
God.
Horrible. WZ, can you put together an Avengers style trailer of all the women who are gonna sue MSK? Is that something you can do? That would be incredible. I would watch it every day for the rest of my life.
Toasty, do you prefer condoms or no condoms? Or you pull out, or do you prefer a guy with a good pull-out game? Same. You got to be able to pull out. Well, the guy didn't pull out a few times because obviously she has kids. But, do you prefer like no condom, good pull-out game, or,
She just says she has an OF, only for dudes who don't like hair. Come on. Yeah. Like that's what it's there for.
Good Lord. But no, we had a great episode tonight. Kind of did not go in the direction I thought it was going to go, but it certainly went in many different directions. And if you are playing this on your TV in front of your grandma, I hope she's not dead. I really do hope that.
Oh Lord.
And don't play this and listen to the show if you're driving from.
I blew my shoulders digging her up for this, and you're going to tell me that, motherfucker, dude. God damn it. No.
Oh, no.
I don't know if I can
take that. No, come on.
I don't know if I can do that because going back to looking for those clips would take forever, right? This was a fun.
This is one clip.
God, she wasn't. We have a show with just us guys. It's the dude kind of thing, There's a reason for that. More dudes, less women. Little does MSK know he ain't pulling out of Toasty. She's pulling out of him. Because, oh no, my God, I'm not gay. She's not digging and scrambling and scraping for shit. Like, I'm good, All right. So, it's wrapping it up and getting out as fast as possible and slow. Wait, Toasty, okay, hypothetically, how like dudes blow their load the first time pretty easily? Would you let me recharge and go back in again after I'm not flaccid? Because the second time's always longer than the first one.
Toasty, you don't have to answer these questions.
You don't have probably not even worth the first one. So there you go.
What are you talking about? I laughed about a good 1 minute, at least one stroke.
Did you say you laugh about a 1 good minute? Because that sounds accurate.
I last 1 minute and I got 3 strokes.
Laugh? Yes.
Ugh. No, I don't want to black. Oh God! Holy shit! All right. Well, oh God, Theo. What do you got planned coming up beside banging Toasty?
Lord Jesus, I'm gonna be
guys, if you just want to knock one out, it's fine.
No, I've got a comedy show tomorrow night. I'm gonna be streaming that on my YouTube channel. Should be kicking off around 7:30. I'm also going to be on the Insert Title Here show with Drunken Emerald, and that's going to be 9:30 p.m. on Friday. I'm going to be going over to Barovia on the D&D stream on Saturday. Very exciting. And I'm going to be doing the Touchgrass podcast with Theo Snodgrass on Saturday morning at 9 a.m. That's over on my YouTube channel. If you want to find out all the fun comedy stuff I'm doing, you want to see my podcast grow and develop and get better, just come right on over to my YouTube channel and follow me there. I'm going to be Theo Snodgrass.
Awesome. Hell yeah, man. I know you just started doing this. Just, improve with each episode over time.
Hell yeah.
That's all I can say. Obviously, you're not going to be on my level eventually. None of you guys are, but it's always nice.
I'm never going to match the Top G Rizmaster Iron Man. Top G Rizmaster. I'll never be as good as you.
Obviously.
Yeah, I'll never be as good at all.
Lord, man. And Sci-Fax, what you got planned coming up?
Well, so I'm going to do It'll be Sonic tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm watching that tomorrow too. Yeah,
Sonic 3 comes out. That sounds actually pretty good. I'm also gonna be on Hold My DualShock's channel on like they do a show Thursday. I want to say it's Central Mountain Time. So for me on Eastern Time, it's about 3:30. For them, it's 5:30. So whatever Eastern Time pans out to, maybe it's 6:30, 7:30, something like that. If you guys are interested in that, they're actually way funnier than I am, in my opinion. Don't get me wrong. Hey, I'll promote people that are way better than me in the craft that I'm trying to get on about. I still appreciate anybody that gets me on there. I'm gonna do, like I said, a stream, a video on the couple things like this, and then next week will be, Sonic, and then next week will be Nosferatu. Nosferatu sounds like the next big one. I'll be doing one on those. So I've been kind of doing those ones, and I've realized I need to, and I keep talking about this, I need to expand what I'm talking about to actually probably stuff that I technically have information on that I maybe shouldn't be talking about. But why not? Maybe I can expand my channel that way. Maybe make some money on talking. It might sound like bullshit, but at the same time, it's bullshit from inside the industry. I live out here in Hollywood. I might have a little bit of access. But anyways, I also will be on here with MSK on Monday, Wednesdays, and Saturdays when I can. And then whatever nights DA does his nightcap, man. So I'm kind of doing a lot, but at the same time, not a lot. it's all random. It's all random. It's always
good to be busy. That's what guys need to do to keep out of being sad. Just keep being busy.
It's random, and I'm trying to build up what I'm doing, and it's fun to build up the people around. And it's funny. It's it's like seeing just anybody in the chat and everything, and just like, oh yeah, I've seen him here, I've seen him there, and it's like that. Because at the same time, I'm like, I've seen you there, I've seen you there. I'm the same way. I follow all that stuff, and it's fun. And if at any way I can build on that, that'd be great. That'd be fantastic. And also, I'm not striving for, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not striving for greatness in any of this, but it's fun and people invite me on, and I like discussing this stuff with a lot of you guys. So thank you all for inviting me, and check out the other stuff, man. I appreciate it. Thank you guys. Peace.
You guys know what time it is from starting from this point for the end of this year, going into 2025. Consistent content in a shorter time frame. I'm going to get the rest of the Iron Man podcast episodes up on these podcast platform. Basically, after I upload the last Cloud9 podcast episodes, and then I'm going to work on putting these out on there as well. I would highly just say this: don't play these out speakers in your car if your kids are there, because they might try to run into oncoming traffic. But that's my recommendation. I'm going to be working on putting out more videos. Obviously, I just put out 2 today. That kind of consistency is what I want to start doing, just what I did today. 2 videos, and I know I have to get some more videos we did clipped out of these streams that we've been doing recently, which have been helpful, obviously. And I want you guys to get aboard the hype train for me. All aboard the MSK hype train. And if you get off,
hey.
I'm giving out tickets to the MSK hype train. If anyone has been around me and they're like, oh, he's edgy, shut the fuck up. I don't give a fuck. I don't even care. You're either here or you're not here. You can get the fuck off this train. This train's always going to keep going. I am not changing for shit. Because you know how I got here? Obviously being myself. And being successful ain't easy. Or being a risk master or a top G. I will always speak about how much bullshit modern women do to men, because I hate them. And men that simp for them are trash too. Don't sub to women OnlyFans. That's fucking stupid and gay.
I don't feel like we actually really talked about them that much, other than we joked around about
you haven't been here long enough.
No, I absolutely haven't, I guess. But I will tell you that, like, for the most part, it's not that I don't care. It's just like I feel like they have it way easier than we do by like a fucking country mile. But I mean, at the same, I'm not gonna sit, dude. I'm not gonna sit there and like trash them on it. Like, who cares? Like, good job.
So that's why the vehicle suicide. Oh my god! That never happened. This is my first channel I ever had, metaphorically speaking. So, panel shows Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, going into 2025. You'll potentially be seeing another day being added to for another show that me and someone else are going to do. Me and Professor Savage Dad will start our show back up again in January. So he's just taking the last 2 weeks off of the month, and that's fine. Obviously, it's Christmas and New Year's, and he has a lot to do. But we're going to be banging out a lot of content, and you guys are going to be really, really enjoying it. Maybe you'll see Sci-Facts on an open spoiler discussion for a lot of the movies I'm going to be seeing in 2025. I'm going to be doing like movie projects. I'm going to be going literally balls deep, fisted ass digging shit out. I'm going to be going nose to the grind. I'm going to be staying awake for hours. I want
to hear more from Theo, man. Like, he's like, I know some people in the comedy industry or whatever, and sometimes they might get a lot more interesting shit than I ever would, because some people are willing to talk to them a little bit more because they find it funny. And I'm sure he probably has some stories. He might have to censor them, I'm sure. But come on, you know what I'm talking about. Come on.
Yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be fun. Hopefully, as my show grows, we'll get an opportunity to tell some stories. It'll be fun.
Hell yeah.
No, that'd be good, man. That'd be good.
All you guys can do, for anyone that's smaller than me considerably, you just got to keep going. Don't give up. Things you can always improve on: thumbnails, titles, now you talking videos. That's it, in that order. Because thumbnails, if you have an attractive thumbnail, it gets people to click on the video first. Because if you're not getting people to click on the videos first, then you're already doing it wrong. You have to attract people there first with what your picture looks like on the video. So start there. Improving your thumbnails, make them look better, and you will get people. Guarantee it. That's something I'll put money on that. I'll bet you like fucking $100 you'll get more people if your thumbnails improve.
That is pretty true. There's been times like I'll go to a at a theater review thing with DA and stuff, and like he'll throw out like a random thumbnail or whatever that has like us on it, and like he does it just on his phone real quick, blah 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 blah. He just kind of knocks it out. And like he'll get like 1,400, 1,500 views, and it's like the best view that I've got. And I've finally gotten up to 107 views. Like my goal, like when I started, was over 100 by the end of the year, which was about 2.5 months ago. And I was like, I just want over 100. So I got 107. I was like, all right, cool. Like that's not bad.
Each year with an improvement. Be like, okay, this year
so I'm like this. Like halfway through the year, I would like either 500 or maybe 1,000, depending on how well certain videos do and how better I get at editing, blah blah blah. Like I have certain goals I have set based on how better I get at what I'm doing, and I understand that. And then but I also have people around me who are doing, like, they're killing it, they're doing really well. And one of the biggest things is actually, yes, it is thumbnails. And I was kind of hoping that just doing like kind of my thumbnails that I was doing is just like they're pretty lackluster, but at the same time, it's me type of thing. Yeah. And I was hoping that would kind of maybe help. And I've realized it probably doesn't help. I need to probably do something a little more grandiose or stupid or whatever. I understand, but
hey, that's not true. The only reason why I keep the same thumbnails for podcasts and game streams is because I don't care. I'm not trying to change them every single time. For videos,
exactly.
Recorded videos, I have different ones.
You would think, but it's like you have to find the right one that actually resonates. And like, oddly enough, like, the one that I'm using gets the same amount of views for what I'm aiming at. And if I'm getting 60 to 80 views on 100 subscriber account, like, that's not that bad. Like in technicality, that's 60 to 80% retention. You know, like that's not that bad. And then if all of a sudden I get a couple videos that get like 500 views or something, it's like holy shit, like that video killed it or whatever. So yeah, and none of those have ever like mattered on like how well the. I don't think they've ever mattered how well the the I don't know the fucking the main picture did. It's like the main picture. It's like, oh yeah, you clicked on it because of this, and it's like, really, that was it? No, it's like,
well, that's what attracts them to click on it. Because if you're not attracting people, then it doesn't really matter, you know. Because if the other thing I thought of getting someone to click on it is
theory, you think it in theory, you think it would, but nowadays I don't think it's like as important as it used to be. Don't get me. It probably is. It still probably is. And because, it could be funny. It's like, you know, like Nerdrotic usually goes for funny.
And he's even do them himself. He has the
obviously, he has millions of people, whatever. And it's like, I remember, like when I first started following that guy, he was at like 170 or something, and now he's at like 1.2 million or some shit. And it's like, holy shit! And I know him in person. Shit, I got his fucking phone number, man. I'm not gonna call him or anything, but it's like, I know the guy.
MSK
hey man,
looking for a dad.
It's like, how do I do this? No. Just like him, Quarter Black, whatever, like all those guys. It's like, I technically, if I really wanted to, I could just sit there and hit them up. But I'm like, I want to do all this shit pretty legit to get to a point to where maybe then I could feel comfortable enough to be like even knowing someone like Chris Gore or whatever, like he literally lives like I hang out with him probably definitely more than all these other people. But I'm not gonna sit there and be like, hey man, throw me on your stream. Because you got 100,000 people and I got 100 people. Get me up to 1,000. I mean, I could probably sit there and say that to him, but I would feel like a fraud because like my channel's not up to that fucking quality or anything. So like I'm like, I don't know. It's like it's nice knowing these people and everything, but I would never fucking do that. Like until I got to a point where I was like, you know what? Actually, I feel I'm up to that point. So whatever. Sorry, I'm just ranting.
No. The other thing to keep in mind is after you get a thumbnail style that gets people to click on your videos, get people to stay watching them. You know, because people's viewer durations could be like 30 seconds, and it's like, well, how did you make someone click up a video in 30 seconds? You just have to improve it over time. It could be first pitch. It could be it could be anything. People really have. Because keep in mind, there's so many options now. You're not anything special. They have so many options to choose from. They're giving that time to you. Make it count. Like each person that's coming there, you need to make it count. Of like, hey, I might have this person again. I want to make sure I'm making a good impression. So that's what I usually focus on.
That actually helped a lot because like when I first started doing stuff, I would almost basically do like a synopsis breakdown on whatever the hell I was talking about, and like I would do like 8 to like 15-minute videos. Let's just say 8 minutes to 15-minute videos, and I would get like 15, or I would get less than a minute of retention. But then I started lowering it down and like just kind of knocking out like the whole story in about like 3 to 5 minute videos, and I would get about 2-minute retention. And I was like, okay, this is way better. And also it gives you 2 minutes of retention per the amount of people that watch you, which will help you get to the point where you can actually get monetized or whatever. Like, so it's like, I just need to do more video, like more shorter videos that also get the point across quickly. And that's kind of where you're at. I mean, I'd like to sit there and explain it more and more and more, like the way that I prefer to do that. But then I end up doing that in like live streams and stuff, like when I'm on with DA or maybe with you guys or with Hold My Dual Shock, someone like that. It's like I sit there and I'm like, I can sit there and actually give my full on reasoning about shit, but I'll get a lot more.
That's my goal.
I'll get a lot more.
I even told people this. The reason why I stopped caring about that stuff is because I'm at the point where I just want to do the videos and put them out. You know, I already know what people need and what they want. I'm just going for it. You know, I don't know if I'm going to be growing anymore. I really don't care. I'm just doing it because I love it. Just going back to my roots. We're going to go back to the basics, boys. Back to the roots of just getting girls, rizzing them up, making them orgasm, and then you guys hear about it on stream. Right, Theo?
Would you say that that's the main thing you're known for?
Not
definitely
right now.
not.
Definitely in a few years, maybe. We'll work on it. It's a work in progress thing with women, you know?
Sure. Yeah.
The roots would be you going back to longer streams. I can't. I just don't have the time, man. I can't do shows like that anymore. It just can't exist. You know, I am way too busy. My whole life's changed essentially. So if you guys see videos, just keep in mind, I'm just trying to just throw them out there. I'm just throwing shit at the wall and seeing what sticks. You know, I have some plans, but we'll get to it eventually. And in all due time, I will improve, get better, drive, consistency, and ambition, my grasshoppers. I will teach you the way. That's what I'm supposed to be here for. Even if you surpass me, I don't care. I'm still going to be Riz Master Top G for a reason. I found this new 24-hour paint drawing live stream, so as you can probably guess, I've moved MSK down to my 33rd monitor and moved it to my 32nd.
What the fuck is your light bill, man? Like, Jesus Christ.
Imagine having a desk and you have just monitors like Batman, like a bat cave, just mount monitors on top of monitors. Like, what do you even have that for, you fucking weirdo? But yes, thank you guys for checking out this episode of the MSK show, and expect a episode of Full Day of going to the movie theater, because I will be watching Sonic the Hedgehog 3. You will be getting a spoiler-free movie review in that vlog, and we'll be doing an open spoiler discussion for it, hopefully, if enough people have watched it. We'll probably do it with like Nate and you if you want to, when we can set it up, because we're all going to watch it anyway, so we might as well talk about it. So, oh my fucking God. My notifications have been going crazy. This girl just won't stop trying to get me to eat her ass. So, we'll see you guys later.
Toasty, what are you doing?
Toasty's just hitting me up, talking about digging out my butthole or something. All right, so we'll see you guys later. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you guys. Well, I'll have one-on-ones throughout Thursday and Friday, but if you're only going to watch the panel show, we'll be back here on Saturday. So thank you guys for checking out this episode of the MSK show, and we'll see you guys later.